Hey friends, Greg here at the Pennywise Guys. We're restoring the interior on the 79 Lincoln Versailles. I have 3 projects I'm working on. The restoration of the armrest before upholstery work, restoring the broken apart dash pieces, and I'll show you how to do that on other videos. Please watch those. On this video, we're going to show you how to do the vinyl work on the finished dash and show you how it looks at the end. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is prepare the vinyl. I bought this roll from Amazon. It came tightly rolled and it has a memory being rolled up. In order to get it unrolled, I had to warm up the roll first, and I used a hairdryer because it's too cool today. And so I warmed it up, attached it to this post with 2 magnets. You can stretch it out with just using 2 weights, but you need to stretch it out. And we're going to further heat this up, and I'll show you how to get rid of those wrinkles before we can proceed with the vinyl application. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this up right now with a hairdryer. Just warm it up. Just warm up the whole thing. Okay, I'll continue later, but what it's doing is getting hot, okay, and it's producing a little bit more severe bubbles or wrinkles, and that's what it is the vinyl is lifting off of the backing liner, and so we need to repair that first before we can use it. So I'll continue to heat this and I'll show you the next step. Okay, now that I got this heated up, this vinyl has shrunk in comparison to the liner. So what we have to do is gently pull it up from the liner, and it may take a little doing here to get it started without tearing it. And try not to touch the back of the vinyl, so I'll be touching just the edges only because you don't want to weaken the adhesive. Okay, roll this back, or pull it back about halfway, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to lay it back onto the liner, but use your hand to press it out. So we'll get rid of all those wrinkles. Okay, so I don't know if you can see me doing that. You'll probably see me when I do the other half. Okay, so just hang in there. I'm going to roll this out. The idea is to get this back on the liner to where it's going to lay flat. Now, I don't know if you noticed that this vinyl was about an 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch away from the liner. Now it's the other way. It's about an 1/8 inch over the liner. So that stretched that back out. Okay. Now you can work some of these air bubbles out here just for the sake of getting a workable piece that we can deal with. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see that. The difference between the two, this is laying flat and this is still all wrinkled up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part, and maybe you can see it from this angle. So go ahead and we'll pull this back up on this half. Otherwise we can't work with this and get it to lay down flat. And this is necessary. When this came shipped, it came shipped in a really tight roll, which then set a memory in the vinyl and the liner, and it just wouldn't even roll back out unless you warm it up really good. I can stretch it out with the magnets, warm it up, and you can do this. When I'm in my sign business days, we would get vinyl on about 3-inch tubing instead of a tight roll. For that reason, it just prevents this from happening. But if you buy this from Amazon, they're going to send you a couple 3 feet of this vinyl, so you don't have to buy a whole roll. But unfortunately, they roll it really tight. Okay, and just make sure we get all that out of there. Here we go. Just work it slowly, and be careful not to get dirt, debris, and your fingerprints on the back of the vinyl, which is the adhesive side. Okay. All right. And now that's gonna lay flat. Okay, now we can pattern it, we can get it all cut, and we can apply it. Get some more of the air bubbles out here. Just use my hand. And don't worry about, you can always come back and pull it a little bit again there. Okay, after getting the vinyl straightened out, and I've got 2 coats of chrome paint on the finished dash pieces, and I had 3 coats of primer sanding it down like I showed you, and it came out pretty good, and my dad is real happy with it so far. So this is that Burrowwood vinyl that is going to match the original. Didn't get the exact color, it's a little bit lighter than the original, but it is close. I got that on Amazon. I think it was like $17 for that 2 foot by 3 foot piece, and it's plenty to do this job. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out pieces that will show you how to lay those in and apply the vinyl and get it all trimmed up. Okay, I got the pieces cut out. I got the three main pieces here. Okay, I get it about a 1/2 inch oversized. Make sure you cut it oversized. You can cut it out with a pair of scissors. And let me go through the tools that you're going to need besides scissors and a tape measure. This here is not disinfectant. It's just a really good bottle that I can use. What's in there is pure water with about 2 drops of dish soap. And that's where we're going to do a wet application on this, so you don't want to put too much dish soap, 2 to 3 drops maximum, and that'll give you a good working time to get it all squeegeed out, and I'll show you that. I got a vinyl squeegee, a X-Acto knife with number 11 X-Acto blades, and we'll go ahead and get started. We'll do this first piece here. I went ahead and just turned that piece over on the vinyl, X-Acto knifed around it, and then cut it out with scissors, and then pull the vinyl off on the outside. That just gives me the ability to get it inside there, and you'll see it in a minute here. Okay, we'll get started applying the vinyl. I pray that you are blessed, that you know Him who is the author of life.